Hi guys, how's everyone doing? We are live for a little Q&A that we've got going on here, which we are going to be discussing the one-on-one program. So I'm looking forward to shielding a few questions from you guys and seeing what we can come up with. So I'll just wait a while till everyone sort of logs on, get a few viewers going here, and then we can take some really good questions. Quite excited to answer a few of these questions and see how I can help you guys out. And then obviously I'll talk you through how the one-on-one program works, because there have been a lot of questions with regards to that, and how we can sort of push in the right direction, or people that have been disgruntled or whatever it may be, here to answer some questions. So if you want to fire away with some questions in the meantime, I'm going to just take a few questions for about 5 or 6 minutes, and then I'm going to explain how the concept goes, and take it from there. All right. So if there's any questions, or anyone if there's any one-on-one current clients there, please comment in the comment section. You will find that you will have a couple of questions fired across, and then what I'll do is I'll lay the foundation in about 4 minutes time as to how the system works and how it is designed, and the principles behind it, and the principles behind what I do and why my planning is so sort of meticulous and OCD, and yeah, why I am like I am. Hi guys, a lot of the coaches are with us. Daniel Wakeford's with us. Who else is there? Alexandra Pearson's with us. Hallie, you're going to burn yourself away from the heater. Sorry, kids are running around, so just excuse the disruption. Yes, love. Do you want to come say hello to everyone? Yeah. This is the little monster that kept me up the whole night. Hey, say hi. Say hello. That's a good job. Nice. That's good waving, Hallie. Well done, Hallie. Good. Take it down here. Say hi. Say hi, Bubba's. Here we go. Okay, cool. Daddy's got to work now, so I'm going to play with your sister. KB ran. I think I've spent half my day with Jet today. Eugene Checkers, I'm here from Dubai. I love it. If anyone wants to shoot a question in the meantime, in about 2-3 minutes, I'm going to explain how everything works with regards to the one-on-one program, how it was designed, what the concept is behind the one-on-one program, how it works, and the simplification of it, and how it came about, basically. So you understand the whole story behind it, and the purpose behind developing this one-on-one program, and the need, and what differentiates it from people and personal trainers and whatever aspects there are around there. Hope you got a cup of coffee like I have. I deserve this one. Second one for the day. Amazing. Dying for it. And luckily, I think it's the first time I've actually showered before 4 o'clock in a long time. We just go into meetings and answering questions and stuff, and our day just tends to sort of run away from each other. So it's actually insane. Anyway, so can you explain 5.5 days out of 7? I will do that just now, Siri. I'm just going to take everyone through the system and how it works. I just want to wait 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll get to the whole principle of 5.5 days out of 7. So, guys, how the whole program came about was, I was touring the world internationally at that stage. I was in, I can't even remember, SA Rugby days, I think about 4 years ago. I used to own 2 quite large gyms. I developed them with a partner of mine, grew out those businesses to, turn this down, those businesses to quite big, 2 gyms in Cape Town, where we focused on a one-on-one and group training aspects along the lines of what many other people do. Grew that quite successfully. In between that time, I was recruited time on the road, probably on the road 6-7 months of the year, traveling internationally. People kept on contacting me and saying, Johno, how does this work? We want you to help. Can you help us? Or are you training people? And I was like, guys, well, I'm on the road. I can't help you. But what I can do, this was like old clients. I said, and it was 1 person, 2 people. It was, I can design a training platform and a sustainable eating plan for you, and we can monitor it over WhatsApp and email and take it from there. So what happened from then is I helped one person out. One person led to two, led to three, led to four. Next thing I had 150 people. It was just absolutely insane. And I was monitoring them all, and I went, whoa, there's something here. The theorem behind it was I was using my knowledge in sports conditioning and what made me successful in international sport for so many years, and I put it into everyday use. And what it was designed is about sustainability and having a plan in sports conditioning. So to say, if you are developing a platform and you're building a foundation, I call it the building your house on rocks technique. You have to have a plan. So if you're building up to a big tournament for sevens, for example, you build up to a tournament or you're in between tournaments, you have to be meticulous in planning in every single session. You need to know how much work is going in for how long, what the load is, and how that load management works, and registering the amount of work that you're doing a week, which is called load management. So my heater's just making noise here, which is load management. So the amount of work that you do during a week is called load. It is, if you're not going to push for the correct amount of load, you're going to undershoot what you should be doing. If you are pushing too hard and overdoing it, you're going to predispose yourself to injury. So it's getting that balance right between what is correct and building a foundation. Okay. So that was the theory behind it. Then we needed to build in a basic sustainable nutritional plan, okay, where we and as you know, there are so many different eating plans up there. It is the most confusing thing in the world, and it's always shared questions for. I do intermittent fasting. I'm following keto. I'm in ketosis. I am following a high-fat diet. I'm Tim Noakes' diet. I am this diet. I'm that diet. But I can't get any results, but I've tried them all. That is the bottom line. You know, that's what people say. So basically, Danielle, I'll come back to your question. So basically what we did is I went, you got to be sustainable. You got to feel like you can have a sustainable life for yourself, for your family, and carry that forward and going forward. So we've got a bit of a principle where we get a balance between our carbs, fats, obviously proteins, but mostly it's just to get your glycemic index running and getting a sustainable way of life. You can't expect to eat terribly, then eat well, then go back to eat terribly, because you're just going to get a bad foundation laid. So we encourage sustainability, okay? And that is what our eating plan is all about. Getting all the different dynamics according to your body shape, size, and where you are, and sort of tailoring that in a calorie bracket of how many calories you should be burning out of the day, etc., and trying to create a little bit of a deficit as we move, okay? So the theory behind it, let me just answer one or two questions before we really dive into what it is. Daniela asked a question. She goes, good afternoon. I'm loving your program. I just want to know, when going steady with Jeff, is it a month-to-month or contract basis? Daniela, Harry, no, it's a month-to-month thing. We want you to contribute 200 Rand to going steady with us to help us grow this platform. We went live for the first bit of lockdown. And then when lockdown was supposed to come to an end on the 18th of April, we asked the community, what do you want? And everyone said, please continue. So we did. But obviously there's consequence behind that. You have to grow the team. You have to grow the production. I mean, when we started off, we had like one little camera and like a green backdrop with the kids knocked over. It was a nightmare. So obviously, if you're growing things, you have to have a contribution to that. And most importantly, a contribution to your health. But you can cancel at any stage if you want to. If you don't see value in what we're doing, please go try other workouts, 100%. But if you see value in what we're doing, please contribute your 200 Rand. It is open still. We're developing tech and before we close it off eventually. But you need to basically invest in your health. 200 Rand is not a lot of money. We'll spend 200 Rand on everything else except ourselves. So this is 200 Rand. Instead of going and buying a chocolate here, a t-shirt here, bad foods, a pizza, whatever, make it an investment in yourself and help us grow the community. But if you want to cancel at any stage, no contract, cancel, no problem. Okay, we back ourselves. We back ourselves to keep you as a client and to up our game and to keep you training. If you're not going to be exercising, you're not going to be wanting to stay on the platform. You're not going to see value. So it's our job to up our game, to keep you interested and keep you here the whole time and get you results. That is the most important thing. Cool. Cool. Quick question here. Kim Johnson, my question is on the 101. If we do more exercise than required today, I did 3 sessions, 1 hour 45, instead of just my 1 session. Surely my eating program should slightly adjust for that day. Kim, first of all, if you're on the 101 program, you should be sticking to the plan of the program. What I said is basically earlier, you have amount of work that you need to do and building the foundation according to that. It doesn't mean if you're doing extra work and we align you with a nutritional plan according to where you are, you are messing up the deficit because you're not trusting the system. You're overworking, so you're going to predispose yourself to injury. 1 hour 45 minutes is probably too much for you. If you take all that additional work over a week and you add it up, your body's going to break, man. Just trust the system and do what you need to do. Okay. Focus on the portion control. We give you an outline. Say it's 1,500 calories, just for example. If you overshoot by 100, it's fine. It's not your problem. 200, whatever. Get used to the visual aspect. That's why we take pictures of our food so you can see what a good portion is and eat cleanly for 5.5 days out of 7. So that is the principle around it. Don't go train yourself into a coma and then you got your calorie deficit wrong and then you overeat and you think you're overeating because you have to put in, but you actually don't. So get that system right and just trust it. Okay. Ali Watts, I'm a happy one-on-one client here. I struggle with the workouts and the intervals which change all the time. You guys planning on the actual app anytime soon? Ali, yes, we are working on the app right now as you speak. Obviously, to roll it out very, very quickly, we used to do everything in PDF format. We've listened to you as a client. So you guys want a web app. We've put a team behind it, and we're actually building it right now. The web app has gone out to 90% of our clients on that basis, and then we'll have a much different and more futuristic proposal going forward. But there is a web app at the moment. You say you guys you struggle with the workouts and the intervals which change all the time. I don't understand what you're saying because yes, we have a system. If there are reps or according to time, it's there to challenge you. If it's 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, it's more beginner based. If it is 40 seconds on, 20-second recovery, it's more intermediate based. If it's 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, it is more advanced based. Obviously, the longer time you're working and shorter time recovery, it is all according to a system. Okay, and I will explain that a little bit more. So, Bruce Galley, I'm just going to answer 2 more questions and I'm going to talk you through the process, okay? Bruce Galley, nutrition plan. Does it get reviewed and changed during the one-on-one program? Is it fixed for the duration of time? I think the calorie deficit gets fixed, but what we do is we try and train clean behaviors, okay? What we're trying to do, guys, we give you nutritional guidelines. Nutritional, listen to me, guidelines. We are educating you on changing your behaviors. We think, oh, eating plan, I'm going to stick to this. But what we're doing is we're giving you parameters. We close your parameters off, okay? And we get you on a road to success. You can add in on those parameters as you get into the system and you grow. It's just there to change your behaviors, okay? This is the most important thing. We keep on thinking, oh, training, nutrition, eating plan. How am I going to get there? It's just like, whoa. We're building a foundation. And to build that foundation, we need a training aspect. We need a nutritional guideline, which we stick to for 5.5 days. Our coach guides you through that. Okay, but we need to change your behavior. So don't think eating plan, eating plan, eating plan. Think behavior change, behavior change, behavior change. What am I going to do to change your behaviors? Okay. Okay, cool. Bruce Kelly, with Ali, it's just about the actual app, the function of, and having to change my interval timer all the time. We have added a stopwatch to the app for you, Ali. So basically, you need to stick to our systems. You need to find a system on your watch of how you're doing it, or get a mechanism that you can use better, a stopwatch or a visual clock or whatever you're going to do. But you've got to stick to our process and our times. I can't. It's difficult for me to focus on the timing of your watch. I'm showing the direction, and you guys need to figure that out for yourselves. Okay. Thanks for adding the stopwatch in the app. Very useful. Fantastic, Bruce. Thank you so much for that feedback. I struggled to keep my online stopwatch running during one-on-one sessions. Carol, are you struggling with your online watch? Is that through the app? If so, you're struggling with that, please let our team know and they can answer that for you. But if not, I will just look at it and just keep it on your watch. If you're trying to time on your phone and look at the web app and everything, you're going to set yourself up for failure. Find a better system. Guys, quite simple. Good. The Tabata app. There we go. Thanks, and Sid. Good stuff. Okay, great. Catherine Hermans tried to log into the Vitality to add last week's Saturday session. Catherine, please go directly to the Vitality Discovery Facebook app. Log with them. We are facilitating that for them. It doesn't work through our platform. So basically, you do our work, you go to them, and then you can fill in for them. So please contact them directly, and they will be able to assist you with that. All right, guys. So let me talk you through how the one-on-one program works. Okay. We work under 3 parameters. Okay. Your training, your nutrition, and your mindset at the bottom. Okay. Right. Your training and nutrition is there to guide you through and lay your foundation. Okay. As I said before, we need to build a foundation and build your house on rocks. There are so many experts. The fitness industry is the funniest industry in the world. You can be the top lawyer, top accountant, CEO of a bank, whatever, and you will classify yourself as a fitness expert. And they will question everything you do. If you've gone and you run a comrades, you're all of a sudden a running expert. If you've done a doozy canoe, you are a rowing expert. You know how to do it. You understand the fitness industry, blah, 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 blah. But what people don't understand is if they come to me or come to our business and they say, Johno, I've run the comrades. I'm still struggling to shrug 8 kilos off what I'm doing. And I'm shoving in 3 CrossFit sessions here and here and here. And I'm very fit and I'm strong. I want to lose 8 kilos, but I'm not willing to change my training. I'll just look at them and go, well, there's something wrong. If you're not getting your result, there's something wrong. So let's go all the way back down to the bottom. Let's find out what's going on with your foundation. Okay. You have got to build your house on rocks. Your foundation is loose. You will never build yourself up for success. All right. We do that through a training platform and we build that up week to week. We build the foundation, build the foundation, build the foundation, build the foundation. That's why I'm so strong on it. When people phone and say, oh no, I did 2 of your sessions this week and 3, I said, why aren't you sticking to the plan? You've got to stick to the plan. If you build a house, it's the best example ever. If you build a house, okay, and you go to an architect, why would you mess with his plans of building the house? So you'll take his plans and then shove what you want to do and shove that and mess up the whole foundation. The house falls down. Same principle here. You need to trust the system and you need to take responsibility and you need to work hard and get it done. I'm going to show you the way, but you've got to do it. We as human beings don't like to take responsibility for ourselves and we don't like to follow plans. Exactly the same principle as cooking a meat lasagna. If you're cooking a meat lasagna, why would you put tuna in a meat lasagna? This is the golden thing. So this is what we focus on. We build up our foundation with our training and we lay that block and we build that through beginner, intermediate, advanced, and we work through different recoveries, which is vitally important. If we give you 50 seconds of work, we expect you to work for 50 seconds. If you're not going to push yourself, you're not going to get a result. You've got to push yourself and change your behavior and work hard. Then we take you through a sustainable nutritional platform, okay? According to where your measurements are and where your body type is. We've got an incredible nutritionist, Adrian Penzorn, who's actually live with us right now. And he looks at everything. We guide you through and we push you onto a nutritional plan, okay? Now, guys, the nutritional plan is there to say again, to change your behaviors, all right? You can't do one thing for one thing and then go back to another thing, doing another thing. Stick to your parameters and focus on those behaviors, okay? We do this for 5.5 days out of 7. And there's been so many questions about the 5.5 days. Why 5.5 days? Well, we are creatures of habit. And I want you to deeply relate yourself to what we do. Every single week, no matter how the weekend ends, you start on Monday morning and you go, boom, this is my week. I'm going to be good this week. I'm going to be good. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to do it. You go Monday, Tuesday, get to Wednesday, and it's like, woof, halfway through the week. And then Thursday night, you're like, I'm over this week. I'm done. You eat badly and probably drink too much on a Thursday night. Rolls into Friday, rolls into Saturday, rolls into Sunday. Okay? That's almost 3.5 days that you've eaten incorrectly. This is what everyone does. Relate this to yourself. Now take those 3.5 days, times that by 4. It's more than half your month. That's where you're going wrong. So in theory, from Monday morning to after Saturday lunch, we want you to try and stick to the plan and be as clean as possible. Okay? Structured meals, trying to cut out all the nonsense, sticking to the plan, sticking to the platform, having your snacks, etc. like that. For that day and a half, okay, your cheat day. I hate the word cheat day. I hate it. Have a day and a half off. Be responsible. Just don't go camp outside McDonald's for a day and a half. Okay? If you're going to go and camp outside McDonald's and put in all the calories in a day and a half that you've taken out in 5.5 days, you are going to be set up for failure. Does everyone agree with me on this? Okay. So now we're giving you a really good training platform, okay, which I designed personally. So if you have a problem with it, anyone, contact Johno. Contact me. I will take responsibility for it. I'm good at this. I've looked after the top teams in the world, top athletes in the world. If you've got a problem with it, let me know, and I would love to discuss in person with you. The training platform is brilliant and designed to set you up for success, okay? The nutritional plan is there. Now, how do we get you to improve this mindset so we don't go back to where we were and we change that platform for you? We bring in what we classify as our incredible Jeff coach. Our Jeff coach is the intervention. Our Jeff coach is going to assist you, listen to my word, assist you in changing your behaviors so your mindset changes. Okay? If you're expecting a reply from your coach within 10 seconds or sitting at a restaurant or whatever and go, can I eat this? And they don't get back to you in an hour, that's fine. It's cool. Document what you're going to do, make a mistake, bump your head and learn. This business is all about acting and learning. If you can't stick to those parameters and take responsibility for yourself, boom, invest. You know what I mean? But our coaches will guide you through that. So every single time you do a session, you're going to send them a voice note or a quick video. I like videos because you can see it and go, session was good. I managed to get through everything. I really pushed myself. Here's my watch details. Bam, send that across. For everything that you eat for 5.5 days out of 7, everything that you eat for 5.5 days out of 7, you will take a picture of your food and you'll send it across to your coach. Sorry, I'm sending a cup of this delicious coffee. Your coach will take a picture and look at that picture and go, good option, bad option, too big, too small. Or if you haven't sent it across, it comes up as an alert on our system and it goes, what's happening? Why haven't you sent your food? Okay. If you haven't been getting detailed feedback, that's on us to up our game and give you much more detailed feedback on that eating. But that is your accountability partner. So training, you're checking in. Nutrition, you're checking in. Okay. Your coach is there to guide you. Okay. If you're not communicating with your coach will pick up the phone and go, hey, what is going on? Why are you not committed? And if you're not getting on with your coach, might I add to that? If you feel like you're not vibing, just change coaches. It's nothing personal. You have to vibe with the person you're going. Sometimes we get it right, sometimes we get it wrong. And it's cool. We've had people that have just changed after a month and then they've stuck for us for a year because we got the mix right. It's not about the training and nutrition. It's about that behavior and it's about that connection that you have with someone. Okay, our coaches are there to connect with you and to get you an amazing behavior change. That's what we do. Once we get the balance between your training and nutrition right, the coach intervention, your mindset will play. Okay, that is the whole focus of this whole thing. Okay, stick to the plan, trust the process, trust the system, do as told, but most importantly, you have to action it. We'll show you the way and you can see and all these incredible results that have come through. if you stick to the process, you will get a result. The people that do not stick to a process, the people that moan and say, I know better. I did your session, I only did half of it, then I went out for an hour run. No, you are not going to get a result. I can tell you that. Okay? I've done with thousands of people around the world, guys. Everyone knows it all. Trust me, I know this business. My team knows this business. Our coaches are absolutely exceptional, but you've got to allow them in. They're going to come in, they're going to tickle your heart. I call it tickling your heart. They're going to come and tickle your heart and get you over the line, but you've got to take responsibility for yourself. Okay. The days of personal training and all that are done, unless you have a personal trainer from a gym that is closed and they come to your house and etc. It's done. But I don't like that model anyway. We're turning it on its head. We are saying to you, listen, we trust our training regimes really strong. Our nutritional guidelines, amazing. The coaches are exceptional, but you need to do the work and be accountable to us. And we'll hold your hand through that whole system. I hope that makes sense to every single one. It's simple, a kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple. There's no magic pill, guys. You will be alarmed at what people do to their bodies. I've done intermittent fasting. I've done high fat. I've done this. I've done that. I've done this. I've done that. I've done that. I've tried this way. I'm doing CrossFit. I'm doing this session. I'm doing that session. And that. It's like it's a mess. It's like, whoa. Foundation. Build your house on rocks. Build from the bottom. Build from the bottom. Build from the bottom. Better your base. Start to push yourself better. Going from 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off into 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. Being able to push that ability a little bit more. Coming in, doing a 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Pushing yourself. Getting through the workouts. Strong. Working out that load. Understanding what you need to do. Taking responsibility for yourself. Eating correctly. Getting your eating guidelines right. Educating your family about eating correctly. It all comes together, guys. It's amazing. I hope everyone gets it. Natasha Marie, is the personalized eating plan only available for the one-on-one training? Yes, at the moment it is. We're not like dietitian nutritionists. This is the whole thing, guys. If you don't have a balance between the training and nutrition, you're not going to get it right. We have, sorry, I've been talking a lot today. Our nutritional, our structured nutritional guideline for where you need to sit in your parameter is on our one-on-one program. Obviously, it takes a lot of investment to do that, and you have to do that. So you have to join the one-on-one program to do that. Okay. So just to answer your question. So if I do extra, this is Karen Walker. So if I do extra, I sometimes do a little extra to get my vitality points. Am I sabotaging my process? I still stick to my nutritional plan. Karen, no, you're not sabotaging it, but define extra. You know what I mean? So we'll have people that will do a 45-minute structured full body and cardio session with us and then go run for an hour. So what you've done is you've actually counterbalanced what you're doing at the end of the day. We need you to trust that what we're giving you is enough. If we give you a rest day, it's a rest day. Rest. It's a rest day because the day, 3 days before, we're actually quite tough. You pushed yourself. You need that recovery day. And you need that recovery day because that Friday session is going to be a hell of a push. Do you understand? So there is a method to the madness. Build. Every day builds into every day. Every week into every week. And we go and we challenge and we build. And if we have to repeat a week, we repeat a week and we get it done because that's what we do. We perfect it. That's what we need to do. So it's quite a simple system. We as clients, not me, you guys as clients like to overcomplicate it. Trust. Just got to trust, guys. That's the whole thing. Yes, Carol Bloy, but when you drink it before it goes away. Been doing it and works. Any other questions that you'd like me to answer? Good. I love your workouts because you do your things different. You know your stuff. And I wouldn't get surprised. Everything that we do in Jeff together along the lines is according to a plan. Okay, that's why sometimes you go, oh my God, I'm so sore in the upper body. And then we bring it down and we stimulate it. Guys, if you don't have a plan, you're not going to get anywhere. I'm telling you now. And you're going to be on the cycle the whole time. Cycle. And you like set yourself up for such like poor success. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just about do it properly, build your house on rocks, set the foundation, do it. if you want to go through the one-on-one program for 2, 3, 4 months, get to your goal, go into Jeff together, sustain it. You have the principles. We want to educate you. We want to keep you until your behaviors change. If that takes 1 month, gold. If it takes 6 months, gold. If it takes 8 months, we need to look at ourselves because we want to do it better. But your goal might only take 8 months. We are here to facilitate that for you and guide you through it on a daily basis and give you that emotional attachment. Karen Walker, I do 15 minutes to half an hour on the elliptical to build up to an hour. Karen, too much. Trust. Okay. If you want to do 5, 10 minutes warm up, fine. But just trust the system. If in that 15 minutes you're probably doing on the elliptical, you could have taken that 15 minutes and put that energy into your session and smashed it. I want you guys to do these sessions, to approach them, to look at it and go, okay, this is what I have to do. Back in the old day when I was on my own, and I was doing this myself, I used to keep my sessions so basic. I didn't even send pictures across in the programs. If it said like clean and press, people used to phone me and go, Johno, what's a clean and press? I'd go, well, have you gone into a little thing called Google and had a look what a clean and press is? No, I haven't. I said, well, call me later then. Cheers, bye, and put the phone down. We don't want to self-invest. This is how we do this, guys. If you don't understand something, take 2 seconds, look at it. Look at the movement. Go into a video, look at it, Google it. Self-invest in yourself, plan ahead, know what's happening on that session, and execute. Like a question for a lot of our one-on-one clients. How many of you look at your session the day before? So it's Friday today, you look, what's my session for tomorrow? Study it, know exactly what's going on. So when you wake up that next day, you know exactly what you're going to do. You're not like trying to research, you're tired. You know exactly what's going to go according to the plan. That is the difference between huge success and success. Okay. Let me answer. So when and how does one include the road running in addition to the exercise plan? Eugene, depends on what you want to achieve. First and foremost, if you're looking to shed 5, 10, 15 kilos or drop 20% body fat, we'll put you on a plan according to that. And we can integrate the road as it goes along. But you need to fix the problem first. So let us fix the problem. That's bottom line for me. I don't know, Eugene, I don't know what your stats are. I don't know where you are, what you want to achieve, etc. So it's difficult to answer that question. What is your goal? Why are you doing this? Okay? What is your goal? Okay, let's get to that goal. Trust the system. Get to the goal. Go forward there. Simple. We can't do everything, guys. How do you match clients with coaches? Sarah, well, good question. I love this question. Our coaches are very, very different. And what we do is when our Connect team connects with them, they ask them a whole lot of questions, and then they sort of like dive into the why you want to achieve your goal, why are you doing whatever. And then we put you with the coach we think is best going to be the best stimulant for you. It could be someone who's very high in empathy, high in compassion, maybe, with a high performance sports background that can really, really resonate with a sort of a very tough goal and associate that to where they're going to be. We don't just slap you with anyone. It's all about the journey and how that person's going to resonate with that coach. That's the most important match. Sometimes we get it wrong and we change coaches, is what it is. But that is how we do that. So I hope that answers your question. Dahar says, my husband has lost 7 kilos and 2 sizes down doing the 8 a.m. daily morning sessions and 5.5 days clean eating. Cheers to that. No, Kleiner, so what do you suggest? How much person should train per day so we don't overdo it? No, Kleiner, I can't answer that question because I don't know your body type and I don't know your shape and where your goal is. And we need to align around your why and your goal. I can't say you should be training 3 hours a day. I don't know. That's why you come on our one-on-one platform. We do an assessment with you. We look at where your stats are, where you should be, where your goal is, why are you in this position in the first place, how you want to get out of it, and then we align on goals and we go for those goals. Every month we assess and we see where we're going. If we tell you to stop the program, go to Jeff together, then you go. You're done. But if we ask you to stay, you must stay and you must just keep on going. Okay, but you have to understand where you're going before you can just get there. That's the most important thing for me. Karen, yes. Is there a possibility of the app being linkable to Vitality and at some points in order to get points through Jeff for every Jeff workout? Karen, that is in negotiation right now. We're just trying to solve for it Okay, but that's very much down the line, far down the line of that. So just bear with us and stick with us, and we'll get there. Okay, I can guarantee you that. Okay, we're almost there. That which is very exciting. Good. Sammy Westbrook's with us. Hello, Sammy. Connection. Michaela Humphreys. What's that mark off it? Gillian, I'm not sure if you've answered this already. I joined late. How many days do you suggest we train Monday to Saturday? 6 days and 1 day off on the Sunday. Gillian, again, Gillian Ordendale, according to your goal, what you want to achieve, where you are, how old you are, what your body stats are, what you want to improve on, what your injuries are in the past. And this is what our one-on-one program does. It goes, right, this is what we need to do for this person. This person needs to lose 20 kilos. Right, we can do that in 10 weeks. Let's do it. Can we add for that? This is the plan going forward, and we plan out and we go through the plan. Do you understand? It'll be very irresponsible for me to sit here and go, Gillian, I think you should be training 6 days a week and doing this and that and that. It varies according to the person. If you're participating us 4 to 5 times a week and sticking to principles 5.5 days, you should be getting a good result anyway. But it all depends on the individual. That's why it's so important that you get your structure with regards to, if you want to lay your foundation quickly, go do the one-on-one program. Let's sort that out. Onto Jeff together. Stick with us, and we will maintain it for you. Okay. Hope that answers your question. Cabby Rain, once you hit your goal, does the one-on-one guide you to sustain your achievements? 100%. I mean, I think that's what Jeff Together is for. You know, like you hit your goal, you've changed your behavior. So the question is a very good one. It's like Cabby Rain from Bangkok has asked, once you hit your goal, does the one-on-one program guide you to sustain your achievements? 100%. We are changing your behaviors. That's what happens. Once your behaviors are changed, you stick with that. Go through the one-on-one program. I'm ready to go out my own, okay? But I still want to feel connected. I still want to feel part of it. I don't want to do the one-on-one program, but I still want to feel part of it. How do I stay in touch? Okay, well, you've got 23 now, next week, 25 sessions on Jeff Together in a maintenance program for only 200 Rand a month. Simple. Connected accountability is the way forward. It is where we're going. We'll show you the way. We'll connect with you. We've got an amazing maintenance program on Jeff Together. But if you need that more and you need that discipline, that structure, sort it out in the one-on-one program. That's what it's there for. Amazing. Good. Jillian, we are here for you when you are ready. Okay. Good. How's everyone feeling? Any more other questions out there? I think we got through so much here. It's so interesting. I love feeding these questions and feedback. Daryl, stuffed up my ankle with chair burpees on Wednesday. What can I do so I don't lose a whole week? It's just bruised but can't jump around. First of all, Daryl, what I want you to do is I want you to ice that ankle for me. 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, times 5. Okay? Ice, rest, ice, elevate. Rest, ice, elevate. Take 2-3 days off. It's fine if you lose 2-3 days. It's just your head playing games with you. Let me know. Directly message me on Monday. Let me know how the ankle is doing. And then we can take a plan from there and I can sort something out for you. But if you've done that, just ice it, elevate. I know you as a person, your mind's probably playing games with you, but just rest it, ice it. 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off. 5 times that by 3 during the day. Okay. Any other, is it Common Renshaw? I just want to say you guys are incredible and changed my life. I've never found anything so inspirational and motivation. Thank you, John and the team, for the amazing coach, Chris. Yeah, Chris is amazing. Common, I think it's just a combination of being very direct and saying things that people don't want to hear. I don't mind being that person who's slightly controversial and saying how it is. I know what I'm good at. I'm very good at planning my training and getting change in behaviors. That is my game. Okay. It's just we got the most incredible team to do it. People just don't, or either want to change their behaviors or they don't. But the ones who don't are the ones that will always come back and be on the same cycle. It's amazing. You see those people when you go to the gym, they're with the same trainer and they look the same after all those years. Oh, it's like, what a waste of money. Why don't you just want to change? Get it done. How do you build a house? Yes, you put this brick on that, on that, on that, and that, and that, put the roof on top, and it's built. Why can't we do that for ourselves? Like that's what blows me. That's what motivates me. So I want to change more people. Terrence, Coach Chris has been amazing. Awesome. Chris is an amazing human being. Mike Munnick. Hi, do you perhaps have family packages? I understand the link and demographic around assigning a coach per person. However, if the entire family wish to take up the challenge as a team, something you can rearrange. Mike, please DM or go to www.jeff.fitness or one of the coaches here that can help Mike Munnick over there, and we can talk about how we can help your family out. Mike, that'll be fantastic. We'd love to help you guys out. Who is there? Mike, has someone helped you out? Just check from the coaches. Can someone just give me a heads up? They're going to be in touch with Mike right now, and they can sort him out. Mike, we can definitely help you out. I love the family challenge. That sounds insane. It depends on what your goals are for the whole family. Maybe you just need to do one-on-one process from that point of view, and then maybe put the kids and Jeff together, and we'll find a way. But we'll do it. Coach Liz is going to make contact with you, Mike, and she's going to help you out and direct you to where you need to be. Denise Dante Boito, what's the best protein shake to take for weight loss? As in Scotland, such different brands, what should I look for? Denise, I do not advocate for any. Why do you want to take a protein shake for weight loss? Why don't you just eat cleanly? It's cheaper. You're investing in yourself because you have to cook your own food, and exercise. Training platform, clean eating, result. Don't add an extra protein shakes and extra like that. If you're not exercising, training correctly, do that first. When it gets to a stage and you want to add an extra supplementation at a later stage, do so. But I don't advocate for it right in the beginning. Okay. You just got to sort it out. Invest in yourself. Cook. Subconsciously make the choice to eat healthily. Kim Johnson, thanks, John. I was very concerned about the nutrition plan. It would restrict me, and I've tried to be so good. But it's nice to know there's a little leeway in between calories if it's okay. We're a little over and under in some days. That's fine, Kim. That's cool. We're not the headmaster going to come cup you. We just want you to be there and thereabout. You know what I mean? So, I never, back in the day, the calories are just there as a guideline according to your BMI and where you should be. But that's why we take pictures. Take picture, and if you look at that picture and you go, "Ooh, that looks a bit big. That looks a bit small. Ooh, it doesn't look right." You know when you're making a mistake, and you take responsibility for that, Kimbo. Okay, so don't beat yourself up if you go over 100, 200. Just balance it out. 5.5 days out of 7, sustainable. That's all. Don't be so hard on yourself. The behaviors will change. Okay. So love what Coach Adrian said. It's all about behavior change, Kim. So we focus on that while guiding you on your portions of food. 100%. If you can't stick within your 1,200 calories and you're going, it's just calm down. Chill. Sustainability. Sharon Hurst. Hi, Johno. I've been on the one-on-one program since Monday. I'm loving it. This is just what I need. Coach Jade is the best. Sharon, Coach Jade is she's insane. She's done the journey herself. Jade was actually a client of ours back in the day. So she understands what it's like to be on that side. And that's amazing, Sharon. Thank you so much for your feedback. Stick to what you have to say. Take responsibility for yourself, and you are going to get an exceptional result. I can guarantee that. I've got another 3 minutes available, and then we are going to have to sign off. But are there any other questions for anyone? Please, guys, go to jeff.fitness. Don't sit on the fence. If you want to do this and clean it up, go and sign up. We've got an incredible team to help you up here, okay? We've got an incredible team to help you out. Our Connect team is waiting to help you. Don't sit on the fence. Make it happen. Let's do this. Let's change our behaviors. Think where you could be 2 months from now. So you have 10 weeks, okay? Imagine being at the end of August or midway through August, 10 kilos down. Imagine heading into summer where you are feeling amazing a month before summer. Instead of waiting until summer hits and go, oh, I have to do something. You know what I mean? Do it now. Do it now. It's cold in the mornings. I get up at 5:15. It's the only time I have for myself to run between 5:15 and 6:15. I'm breaking the law. But that's my time. And it's the only time I have. I've got a young family, but I do it. And then I sit in meetings and I go hard until 7 o'clock at night. But that's my responsibility for myself. That's what makes me tick. That's what gives me energy to give you guys energy. You have to find that mechanism. Don't make mistakes. Don't make any excuses. Okay. Samantha Westbrook, shout out to all the comrades, runners, fans, coaches. This weekend is going to be bittersweet for us. 100%. Some positivity. We've given an opportunity to get faster and stronger. 100%, guys. I've helped so many comrades runners in the past by just getting their foundation right. We thank you guys because it should be Comrades Weekend. Why don't you all join us tomorrow morning? 45-minute workout with the Vitality. It's going to be insane. Come and join us. Let's build a bit of camaraderie and let's build your foundation and see how we can improve your performance in a year going into Comrades next year by doing functional strength work, laying your foundation correctly, and just having those eating principles. That'll be so good. Georgia Peters. Yeah, baby. Sunny bodies are made in winter. 100%. Helen, thanks so much. This was so informative. Realize a few mistakes I'm making. It's simple. If you guys would like me to do this once a week, I will do this once a week. I'm here to answer questions for you and guide you in the right way. Sometimes we like to push the limits, but we don't want to hear the truth. Okay. Nicole Dunson showed I sat in the fence for over a month. I'm 1 week into my program and loving it. Amazing, Nicole. Jillian, I go to sleep at night. I can still hear your voice, Johno, man. He's one of the first voices I hear in the morning. I know that must be annoying. Like Jules feels the same way. It's annoying. Guys, if you'd like me to open up this every single Friday at 12 o'clock, I'm more than happy to do that. It's very informative. Answer questions. Once lockdown is over, we organize a live session outside somewhere so we can all meet. 100% Catherine. When we can travel, we'll do a roadshow around the country. We'll do a roadshow internationally to everyone. And come and talk about it because we are hell-bent on growing this thing and I'm going to keep on growing it. That's why it's so important you go steady with Jeff or you get in the one-on-one program and you help us. Talk to your friends. Tell them what's happening here. But the honest, clean work. No fans. Get the work done. Take responsibility for yourself. And if you haven't taken responsibility for yourself, don't blame us. Blame yourself. Okay. If there's something else to blame, if the training platform is crap, whatever, come and tell me directly. I know it's not. I know if you stick to the principles. I know if you work hard for those allocated times and push yourself, you'll get an exceptional result. No other. Okay, so it's just having that sort of honest conversation. It's like when you get in trouble or you have a fight with your wife or something, sometimes you sit down and like eyeball each other and just say, you irritate me, I irritate you. Get it out. Once it's done, it's clear. It's like, right, are we ready to go now again? Boom, and we go. That's how we sort things out and we confront it. Okay, so I'm happy to open these Q&As out and to help you guys align every single week. More than happy to do that on a global scale as well. So that was awesome. I really enjoyed it. Guys, have a fabulous Friday. If you have any other questions, please go to jeff.fitness. I've got the Connect team, John and Julie and Jethro are waiting there to help you guys out. They're incredible human beings. They understand the system. They've changed. The behavior change starts with them in our Connect team. They figure everything out and they push onto our incredible coaching team. It's just insane. Guys, have an amazing day. Share this video to make it informative. If you have any questions, please message us directly or just get in touch. The phones are going off the hook, but I will personally try and get back to as many people as possible, or our Connect team will. And have an amazing day. This was awesome. I loved it so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. Kerry the Brand, go my shares. Sharon Hurst is killing it. Kerry the Brand's killing it. You all killing it. You guys are amazing. See you guys tomorrow morning for the session, and we'll have an amazing day. Cheers, guys. Bye. Jeff.Fitness. Boom.